December 2004, Delta State University, Nigeria. Two young men, inseparable friends, are home for the Christmas break. They share everything, secrets, laughter, even dreams. But they also share something far more dangerous, the same woman. By the time the festive season ends, that woman, Jane, will be found dead just a short distance from infant Jesus. No wounds, no obvious cause, just silence and suspicion. This is the unsolved story of two friends, one love, and one murder. Chucks and Stanley met at Old Girls Hostel on their first day at Delta State University. Both from nearby towns, both ambitious, both charismatic. They were drawn to each other instantly. They became study partners, shared meals, played football together, and navigated the pressures of campus life side by side. "Bro, one day we'll graduate and make it big," Stanley would say, tapping Chucks on the shoulder as they walked to lectures. Chucks would grin. "Just don't forget me when you're rich." They were the type of friends people envied, inseparable, loyal, or so it seemed. Jane appeared in their lives in the first semester of 100 level. Chucks met her first, in classic photo stand when she came to take a passport photograph. The later met in the library a week later. She was reaching for a book, and their hands brushed. "You read general studies too?" she asked with a curious smile. From that day, they spoke often. By mid-semester, they were a couple. What Chucks didn't know was that, at almost the same time, Stanley had met Jane at a mutual friend's birthday party in Hostel 5. The connection was instant. "She's different," Stanley told a friend that night. "She actually listens." Jane never revealed to either man that she was seeing the other. For nearly 3 years, from 100 level to 300 level, Jane dated both men in secret. They occasionally noticed strange coincidences. One afternoon, Stanley casually mentioned, "This girl I'm seeing, she loves eating starch and bunga." Chucks froze. That was exactly what Jane had told him the week before. Another time, Chuck saw Jane wearing a bracelet that looks like Stanley's own. "Nice," he said. "Thanks," Jane replied softly. She didn't say Stanley had given it to her. Neither man confronted the other. Maybe they didn't want the truth. Maybe they thought they could outlast the competition. It wasn't until mid-2004 that the truth finally surfaced. During student week, Chuck spotted Jane holding Stanley's hand. Their eyes locked across the crowd. Later that night, in Chuck's and Stanley met uphill, the confrontation came. "So, Jane," Chucks began. Stanley leaned back, unfazed. "Yeah, I know. You know, I've known for months, and I'm still with her. What about you?" "I'm not leaving her either." It was an unspoken agreement, a strange pact to keep seeing her. Friends found it bizarre. They brushed it off, saying, "We're mature. We can handle it." By December 2003, exams were over. Students returned home for Christmas. Jane returned to her family home near Infant Jesus. Both men visited her separately during the holiday. On December 23rd, Jane attended Christmas carol service. She wore a white dress with red embroidery. Witnesses recall her smiling, laughing, but looking over her shoulder often, as if someone was watching. She left alone at sunset. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Christmas morning, children playing near a quiet path found her body lying still in the grass. Her face was peaceful. There were no marks, no torn clothes, no blood. The police later confirmed she had been suffocated, killed in a way that left no external injuries. Word spread fast. Families whispered. Students traded theories. Everyone knew about the love triangle. Police interrogated both Chucks and Stanley. You were both in love with her. You both had motive, an officer told them. Chuck said he last saw Jane 3 days earlier. Stanley said he hadn't seen her in over a week. Both denied any involvement. No fingerprints. No eyewitnesses. No murder weapon. Rumors swirled. One friend snapped and acted in a jealous rage. Both confronted her together and things went too far. Or third, unknown lover killed her out of passion or revenge. But without proof, the case went cold. Jane was buried quietly. Her family mourned in silence. Chucks and Stanley drifted apart. By 1993, they were no longer in good terms, always quarreling at every slight opportunity. To this day, no one has been charged. The file remains unsolved, gathering dust in a police archive. Was Jane's death a crime of passion? A jealous impulse? Or was there another player in the shadows? Someone the police never considered? Two friends. One love, one murder. The truth is still buried, somewhere between friendship and betrayal.